Hey, good morning, everybody. Let's play some Star Citizen. Fuck, my leg hurts. Yeah, I have to wait for this thing to update. I don't know why. I think they fixed something. They fixed some stuff. Yeah, I think I stream until until to woke up. Final. I think it's like a 1 or 2. Is it 1? Yeah, 1. Has been updated. Hell yeah. Launch. I should be out of jail now. And we go back to mining, I guess. Anytime now. They always have problems, you know, when they implemented new patch or new updates. These shaders, optimizations. Oh fuck it, this one is fast. What the fuck is horse noises? Oh, clear. Fuck, I am still in New Barbage. Wait. So what is 10? Do, 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 do. Bro, what? What? What is this? Crime sat rating increase. What do I do, bro? Wait, hang on. How can I get release? Congratulations, you are eligible for release. Report email. I am free. I am free. Surface level. We are free. We're free. Wait. We're free. Hell yeah. Hmm? Oh my god. I fucking lost everything. Shit. I even lost my my suits. Sheesh. Where is the inventory thing? Fuck, man. That is fleet. That is SPEC. Aren't they supposed to have those things over here? Hmm. Wait. Why do I access my inventory and shit, man? I need my shit. Is it up here? Rest and relax, maybe? Up here?
Everything good? Keep up the effort. Safety of the sector is paramount.
Hmm?
Hey, control going okay? Okay.
Store access. So then do I lose everything? What?
Everything good? Copy, sir.
Wait, what? What's up a bunch of my shit?
How's your shift? Everything under control? Workers are rolled up today.
What if I kill myself right now? Do I respawn in the same place? Brentworth Care Center, New Babbage. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Get up. Ooh. The bed looks cool, huh? Everything is going insane. Yep. I am 100% naked. Shit. Shit. I think I saved my my ship here too, so by dying, I don't have to claim. Block A. Shit. Transit. Hang on. Pay for your citations here. Storage access. There we go. Wait. I lost all my... Wait, what the fuck just happened? I am so confused here.
Nice choice.
Wait, what? Why can't I take this one off?
Good purchase.
Like this? Explorations? But I don't have backpack. Do I have backpack? Oh, I can. Oh. Wow. That's a backpack. Holy. Dude, why do I have this shit, man? But, hey. There. Right. Where did I store that shit, man? Is it on my thigh or some shit? Oh, it's okay. That's it. We're going. New suits. I don't know. It's exploration suits. Metro loop. Go back and get some mining going. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. There you go.
Clearing next stop.
Spaceport, yeah. Spaceport.
Okay, it was great. I hope you have a wonderful
Yeah, that was thick though. I just lost my mining suit, the yellow one. That's it. I mean, that one I can buy it back. So you good? It needs some new power plant. That's for sure. Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, I have only. I don't know where my prospector gone though. Where did he go though? So there it is. We have to mine with this. The only thing about this one is, man, there's a lot of, you know, like climbing and shit. But other than that, it's good. Ship is kind of slow, but I mean it's big, so. I feel like I have to set this one first. We have to go to. Fuck, it's gonna be a long flight, huh? Selin. We're flying up. This view is not so good. I have to like, yeah, like this. There we go. See? All the engines spitting blue flame. Cool, huh? This ship, man, solo mining this ship is fucking insane. It's so goddamn slow, and it's very hard to maneuver too. Long flight, boys. Punch it. Cinematic? Cinematic. I think I can play with this first person kind of FOV. But the thing is, when I have to mine big rocks and stuff, I have to align that helix. Wait, hang on. Let me go out to make sure that I have the helix too. I didn't just spawn the the king is streaming. Hell yeah. I'm gonna stream only a little bit though, until the World Cup final. So I don't wanna play the competitive shit. I wanna chill.
System
Okay, we're good. We got the helix. We're good. Performance? They just fixed something now. I just spent half an hour updating the game. I have no idea what they fixed. How's your day going, man? Everything is good? Massive headaches? What the hell do you do? Hangover? Party on the weekends? Get some rest, bro. Don't. I think you look at the monitor too much. Lack of coffee, bro. I don't know about you, but when I get headache and stuff, and I drink coffee, fuck, it turns from headaches to migraine. You get headaches from not drinking coffee? Holy shit, bro. I don't know. Like, I get headaches with caffeine and creatine, but then, like I said, I still take them. I take creatine. You're not cook, but I think you take too much like caffeine. Too much caffeine is not good, man. Because once you don't have it, you feel drained as fuck. Hey, what the? What muscle group are you hitting also? Right now, because when is the time I have to run? Because I will run my my third ultra in August 4th. August 4th. So right now I don't train. I don't bulk up. I try to stay at the same weight at the moment, so I don't get heavy footed. So right now, because I have less than a month to prepare for it, so then I just do endurance at the moment. I don't lift a lot of weights. I do kettlebells, cores at the moment. The creatine. It works as an excellent nootropic. I mean, yeah. I mean, it depends on people, man. I don't. I cannot take a lot of caffeine. I cannot take caffeine and creatine together. So everybody's a little bit different. Isometric? No. I do right now. Right now, I do a lot of acrobatic. A lot of cores, a lot of hanging, a lot of grabbing, a lot of like endurance training. Right? So you get used to the pain. Because an ultra in August is 31 miles. Yeah. So yeah. Twerking? Well, when you swing the kettlebells around, up and down or sideways, you are basically twerking. In a sense. Well, I think you have to stretch your joints. Stretch mean like what? Like you crack it? You overextending it to get the nerve out? I think you should go to chiropractor or something, because sometimes, man. Sometimes, right? You have a stiff back or something, and you crack your hips. The whole thing will go on spasm, and it's gonna fucking make it worse. Yoga? Yeah, yoga is okay. Well, basically, yoga is a slow version of acrobatic. Oh well, less explosive movement, but more controlled. But I do a lot of hanging, a lot of like overhead movement, like rolling, hanging, and rolling at the same, hanging and moving at the same time, overhead, hanging. But it start to fuck up my my back a little bit. So I don't know. You ever compress your spine by dead hanging? I mean, sometimes. You know, sometimes when you do pull-ups, right? But instead of hanging vertical down, but you pull your chest up a little bit. You put your chest out a little bit, and you drop. It decompresses your neck too. But that shit is fucking dangerous, man. If you decompress C1 to C3, and if you keep doing it, it's bad for your neck, man. When you sleep and stuff, it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Dude, why do they have this fucking shit ass thing, man? Come on, give me something good to mine. Yes, sitting is more stress than laying down, yes. But when you lay down, right, the best way to lay down is on your back. If you sleep sideways, I mean, if you sleep on your left, you put a tremendous amount of pressure on your heart. You're sleeping on your right, the other side, right? So yeah, it's also your sleep too. Like, try to shove all the pillow on the side. If you sleep on your left side a lot, try to shove a lot of pillow on your left, and vice versa, so you don't get stiff and you don't get headaches too. Yes, floor is good. If you're able to sleep on the floor, but your spine will be straight, because when you sleep on waterbed or like soft kind of mattresses, it's gonna put a lot of stress on your back, because when you sleep, you try to turn into the most comfortable position, you know. Thermalright, hell yeah. This is what I'm talking about. But can I mine the suckers? Oh fuck, these are too big, man. 20 something. What is the resistance here? Oh, I think I hit something. Huh. This one is too big, right? Okay, let's check it out. $26,000. Yeah, I feel like they you see all the design of the mining thing, they had redesigned it a little bit, and it's impossible. Like, think about this, right? I have the best mining ship and the best mining heads, and even with this rock, with a mass of 26k, I cannot crack it. And on the left, I saw one bigger than this. So it's I think they made mining is a little bit tedious here. Like they made it difficult here. Not difficult, but it's harder to find. So see, I just wasted a charge on that thing. And they have a bunch of Thermalright. See, like that fucking rock right there, it will be impossible to fucking mine. Unless I probably able to do it. Oh, fuck! This one is only 18. Oh, it has only 30% of Thermalright in it. This one has more, I think. Right? Yeah, this one has 60%. Yeah. Fuck. So if I cannot mine this shit, nobody can mine it. If I'm able to crack that 18k rock, that would be fine. But then 18k in mass, but their resistance it could be high. So yeah, but let me try though. I want to find out where the fuck is that rock. It's over there, right? They fixed the scanning too, so then the scanning is a little bit faster now. See? We need our industrial middleweights. What does that even mean? I have no idea what that means. Yes, I think we need like a refined ship, like refined and mining at the same time. Like this is fucking, but then I think they have to do a lot of balancing and stuff like that with the refine, so which is fine. I mean, I understand it. But like I said, right? I don't think a lot of people play this game to mine stuff like I do. So, do you see? This one, in theory, I should able to break it. Even if it says impossible, I should able to break it. Because the resistance is only 26%. But I'm glad though, I think they listened. Remember I was complaining about the scanning and shit? They fix it. Yeah, now it's much faster now. You don't have to wait. I don't have to wait forever. And they did some outline. Imagine we had a ship that could transform into a tiny space. What do you mean, like a ship transform into a tiny space? We need bigger ship, bigger, like more things to do on the ship. We like more thing on the ship. Then I think everything should be like, you know, like spaceport and like. Come on, calm the fuck down. Okay, we're good. Like mothership or something like a capital ship, and then we just stay out in space. We don't have to go to moon or stuff like that to refine, you know. You can refine it on the ship. You can fix everything on the ship. The only thing you can do is maybe transaction or trade. Yes, like the mining ship they are planning to release. I forgot what it's called. The one that I told you. Those ships are good, like for mining at the same time and stay outside. But then the thing is like how. Oh, they haven't fixed the, after I crack it, I still have to scan them, bro. Oh, fuck. Oh, hell no, I have to crack this one with the other laser. I don't think I can crack this one with the same laser now. Yeah, 100%, I have to use a smaller laser. You see, when I need to use another laser, I have to go up, realign the ship, and then go down, use the other laser, the weaker ones. Oh fuck, like this is why it takes so much time with this ship. Like right now, I just lined the other one up with the biggest laser I have. Now I have to turn either left or right. So, yeah. And I have to make sure that, you know, like the other fucking thing can reach too. So maybe like there. Give or take. The merchantman is also flying store that compete. Yeah, like I think they should add, you know, like classes of ships. Maybe, you know, like a merchant, like what you said, like a merchant kind of ship. And it goes, their mission is to go through all the capital ship or motherships. Dude, I just fucking took out something, a fuse. The MISC Endeavour is essentially moving modular space station with medical science and hangar. Yeah, but I think they just implementing one thing at a time, and it's okay. I mean, it's okay. Drake Kraken is the ultimate human class capital aircraft carrier. It has store, hangar bay, and defenses. Yeah. I mean, that's why I try to say that is, I think they have to what the fuck was that? I think should be in 2027. Fuck, 2027 is still far away. I think they should expand this game, because they're selling ships, right? They're not selling planets or anything like that. I think they should try to focus on like how to have ships that make the players stay in orbit and in space all the time. You know, they only can go back maybe for provisions or stuff like that, or something fuel. They cannot mine it, they cannot make it themselves. That would be nice, no? Like right now, instead of flying to let's say an organizations, right, want to mine a certain things, we could bring all the guys, right, and all the mining ships into our mothership, and we fly there and we just dispatch all the mining ships out, and they go mine and do that shit, and the mothership will stay in orbit outside. And when they need to return for fuel or to dump off the load, they can do that, instead of like me flying all the way back to the stations to refine them, you know. So I think that it would be nice if they keep the players in orbit or in space all the time. No, I'm talking about like as they don't sell land on the thing, like on their website, you know, they sell vehicle and stuff like that. So I think all of them has to be kind of linked. Like people want to stay around, they want to operate the ship, you know, like once the mothership is outside of the range, they have to, like, you know, send fighters, because there will be like, you know, pirates and stuff like that. That would be nice, yeah. But I don't know, that's just me though. Because if I would be, I would try to get all the players to stay in orbit as long as I could. Yeah, but they stopped selling lands because nobody actually buying lands, man. Right? Nobody actually buying lands. We want to have cool ships, and well, cool ship to do missions, that's one thing, but cool ship to do like shit with an organization or have fun with friends. Like imagine we have like a mothership that can disperse a bunch of fighters or bombers or miners, depends on the missions or on what the objectives they want to do. That would be cool, and self-sustaining in orbit. Yeah, it could be an issue, because if once you buy the land, right, you have to keep upgrading it, not like upgrading like in a sense of like, but you have to maintain it because people bought it, right, with money. Wait, am I mining the fucking wrong shit or something? So I think it would be easier for them to take off ship, like, you know, some ships, right? They on sale for like a little bit and limited time, and then they take it off. Yeah, because once you have it, you don't have to keep upgrading it anymore. But lands, it's part of the game, and it has to be rendered. It has to be all that shit all the time too. So. And I wouldn't buy land in Star Citizens, man. I would just buy a ship. Yeah, but then, so then they will be in their land all the time, man. You know? It defeats the purpose of exploring other stuff outside. So I think it was bad for them, man. That's why they stopped it. But hey, they have to try, right? They have to try. So they tried everything to get investment, and I get that, man. Okay, that was a little bit too much. And for God's sake, man, like, please, like, for this ship, let me control all the laser head in the cockpit. Fuck, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, no. Man, I took my eyes off the fucking thing for a second. And also with this ship, I can mine and take damage. With the prospector, I can't. So it's kind of nice too. On this ship, it's a little bit more work with the movement, with the climbing the ladders, repositioning, realigning the ships. But I don't take a lot of damage from rocks blowing up in my face. So that's quite nice. But hey, I'm happy. They changed the scanning for mining and stuff. They make it a little bit faster. Hey, that's a big win, in my opinion, because I mine a lot, right? So. And mining always had been never the focus of the game. So I'm kind of happy that they do this for the miners. They should have, like, you know, the moment I crack the rock, I don't have to rescan them again. If they make that shit too, oof, mining would be a little bit a lot easier. Give me a second. The MISC Endeavor is the ultimate civilian ship, in my opinion. It's just really a space station, and you gotta check it out in details. We check it out right now. Hang on, let me mine this fucking thing first. Let me collect, dude. If I collect this whole fucking mole with Thermalright, holy Jesus, I'll be so rich. I remember when this fucking ship first came out, bro. And I had one of the random guy that I play with. Dude, this ship was so cool. We just have like 3 dudes mining. We mine so quick because 3 dudes with 3 laser head, right? And a pilot. He just have to align the ship perfectly. So all 3 lasers can mine, can shoot at one target. Fuck, it mines so quick. Like you can crack multiple rocks. Okay. We check out Endeavor. And I check out that fucking ship, man. That basher ship, the light fighter. That ship looks cool. But God damn, why is it so loud?
The MISC Endeavour is a planned multi-role capital ship in Star Citizen, with the headline feature being modularity. With the potential to outfit the ship to fulfill a number of different purposes, naturally, the idea of customizing their own Endeavour has got many players excited about the possibilities on offer with this ship. I'm Forrester, and welcome to the Dry Dock, a series which delves deeper into the ships of Star Citizen. This video will explore the background behind the Endeavour both in and out of game, and then take a look at some of the attributes and statistics of the ship before considering how...
Let me land this fucking thing first, okay? Because I don't want this thing to fucking, like, you know, by the time we're done. Okay. You see how hard fucking how to play this fucking thing is? Like, I have to... Let me land this shit first. Alright, let's go back to...
That all might translate into gameplay. There are timestamps in the video description, although if you're interested in the Endeavour, you might prefer to watch this one all the way through. And whilst this channel usually focuses on what's currently in game...
You see, like, this is cool, right? Like, you have to do farming, or, you know, another one will be like, you know, refinery, the other one will be like,
necessarily,
you know, get water or something.
Will navigate,
you know, like
a treacherous space, you know, that is
speculation or recycle territory. Stuff.
Whilst every effort has been made to approach this video accurately, sometimes information is sparse and much is subject to change as time goes along. So please treat the content with a pinch of salt and not as a definitive promise as to what will happen. And finally, to all of you who are itching to point out the spelling of the word Endeavour in this video, I can confirm that having checked thoroughly, the correct spelling has been used in line with the King's English. All of that said, let's dive into the background of the Endeavour. The MISC Endeavour was first announced in September 2015 with 2 design documents and 3 Q&A articles on the Star Citizen website. Since then, news of the ship has been fairly quiet. Despite a long development window for the Endeavour, in-game information is also relatively sparse, save for the classification of different types of ship based on their intended purpose. MISC identifies the Discovery class as an Endeavour pre-equipped with labs and storage, potentially used for illicit substance production, and an Olympic class as a space farm. Perhaps the most famous variant is the Hope class, used by the UEE as a mobile hospital ship providing troop support. The Endeavour has a complicated price history. The core ship was priced at launch in 2015 at $350, but each of the modules was sold separately, with players mixing and matching to select what they wanted. The end result varies wildly depending on the
hang
module.
on. So then the people did they like release this one with limited of time?
But range to a master set for up to $1,000. The stated purpose for the
$1,000 to complete the ship with modules and shit?
The Endeavour is as a modular capital ship, leaning more towards the peaceful, scientific and research type of disciplines. The modularity is key, allowing players to some extent to flex the purpose of the ship to suit their own needs. The Star Citizen website describes the ship as a heavy science vessel. Based on current information, the Endeavour would have a total length of 200 meters, a total width or beam of 48 meters, and a total height or depth of 20 meters. The total mass of the Endeavour will be around 4,055 metric tons. Some of these dimensions may be out of date and may also change depending on which modules are equipped. By way of components, the current plans would suggest that power would be provided by a capital-sized and a large power plant, with cooling provided by 4 large coolers. Additionally, the ship would carry a medium-sized radar and 4 medium-sized computers, although those capabilities could be augmented by installing...
I gotta see the ship flying in action and stuff, man.
Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of Starjump Shipyard. This is a show where we take a detailed look at a particular Star Citizen ship, Starjump Shipyard. Please watch until the end of the video for a special giveaway courtesy of Predator Mounts.
It's not in the game yet.
Musashi Industrial and Starflight Concern.
But then they price it now. They priced it in 2015, 250 for the base.
Simply referred to as MISC. MISC is the only human.
So then, for everything to be upgraded, it's gonna cost you like $1,000
to sign a
for that
lease
ship.
agreement with the Xi'an.
And that was priced in 2015. 2026. Fuck, when it comes out.
MISC ships
yeah, it's gonna be like at least 500, and then you have to buy. They said that it's gonna be like separate. You have to buy separate modules for the ships to fit your purpose, right? It could be a troop support kind of ships. It could be a heavily industrial kind of thing, right? And it's also
the production of their ships.
I assume you can buy now if they're expanding mining and stuff. You can buy refinery, or you can do crafting in that ship too. So imagine they have to have different modules for the ships for the players to buy, right?
Allows the ship's owner to utilize an array
it's gonna cost
of
fucking a lot of money. I know where Star Citizen is going with this now. They're gonna sell modules with real money too.
The Endeavour is one of the most unique ships with its ability to mix and match different modules in order to exploit unique synergies.
That's what they're gonna do.
Advantages in certain gameplay
because nobody wants to grind, like especially right, like if you buy a base Miss Endeavor with no modules or anything, you have to grind for it. Fuck, hell no, man. People are not gonna do that shit.
In order to fully understand the
because
journey the ship
it will take tremendous amount of time and just so many people to operate the ship. And now you have to grind the ship too.
In early discussions, it was mentioned that there was a lack of signature MISC design elements.
They're gonna sell those modules on this big capital ships to make money.
It was at this point that the design shifted to Jim Martin, the artist who, up to that time, had done several other ships for CIG, including the Freelancer.
See? They have like parts. Like all these parts can be customized, I think. All of it. And what the fuck, bro? It looks exactly like the Freelancer extended.
This is when the Endeavour started to take on the more familiar look we all know, which was that of an explorer ship connected to a long spinal support in which various modules could be attached. Further through the concepting phase, considerable thought was being given to the specific modules the Endeavour would carry and how that modularity would work both from a technical and gameplay perspective. Ideas floated at the time were that of a zero-gravity laboratory, a deep space observatory, a zoology lab, operating theater, and even a defensive platform. At some point during concepting, Tony Zervak mentioned losing the extension arms. This was a design tweak that further pushed the concept closer to what we are now familiar with. Discussions were had regarding having some of the modules, such as the telescope, look a bit more traditional in order to better communicate their intended function. In addition, it was mentioned in the early design meetings to have the front of the ship act as an explorer shuttle so that the crew can go off to more dangerous areas while leaving the module
that's
section
quite
of
cool.
the ship.
Like, when it's become like a whole thing, right? It's like a space stations, but the mothership can dispatch, maybe,
so
you know,
the crew
like
can
fit
go
with
off to more
a different
dangerous areas
modules or
while
something.
leaving the module section of the ship
that's kind
in
of cool.
place. At this stage, there was a lot of
This would be nice if, let's say, you, the boys, and I would have the access to spot audit, and even the owner is offline. No,
experimentation with
that would be
modules,
no
as
way,
well as module
because they
designs
want
that
everybody to
inherently
buy it.
broke up the very
There's
linear
no
look
way.
of the ship.
They would
One
not.
of
They
Chris
would never
Roberts'
do
notes,
that.
according to
They
the
would never
jump
let
point
you do
issue
that.
on the ship's development
They
was
want you
use
to
a more
experience it
symmetrical
when the
layout
owner
of
is
2
there,
to 3 pods.
and they want you to
This
buy
was
it.
probably due to being able to plan
So
for some
there's no
sort of
way they're gonna give you that
consistencies in
share
module
access
size
of,
and design
like,
in
even
the
same
future.
organizations.
From this
No.
point on, the basic concept
never gonna
design
do
was
it.
finally getting to a good place. The primary focus was put towards figuring out the final list of modules, what the function of those particular modules were, and ultimately what the final visual design of those modules would look like. Not only was the ship concept being prepped to go on sale, but various pre-configured module selections as well as an all-in-one master set were planned to go on sale as well. This
Like,
was
think about this, right? Like, for example, for this ship, if you want to dominate, like, let's say an organization want to dominate, right? Like, let's say war, like, you know, clan wars or organization war or planet conquering and stuff like that, right? You will have like this one, the endeavor for troop support. You have one endeavor for medical. You have one for crafting weapons. Like,
much more than
yeah,
just a
you have to
simple
have like
ship
a bunch
sale.
of them.
It was
And
actually
imagine that they
several different
added
variants of the
farming
ship, as
and
well as individual
and
modules
recycle
with
and all
separate
that
pledge
shit.
prices that were going to be
So
sold.
then they want to sell
Okay,
more of
that
this
takes
ship
us through the
with
concepting
different
phase.
kind of
Now let's look at what the final
variants
concept
than
sale
just
looked
one
like to us
person.
Star
You
Citizen
know.
backers.
So yeah.
Now that we have reached
I
the point
I
where
feel
the
like
ship and its modules are
I kind of
finalized to
get
the
what they're
point
going
where
with
concept
this
sale
kind
can
of
take
concept.
place,
They're
it's
gonna
important
sell
to
the ship
realize that
and
this is how the
modules
ship
to
was
get
sold
money.
at the time,
100%.
and
They're
will
gonna do
definitely
it.
change as it enters production. The ship has a base variant, 3 pre-configured
See?
variants,
Different
a
fucking
master set,
variants. You have to buy these variants. Eventually, they will have to share access for capital ships because they will be forced to with space stations and base building.
as well
Not
as individual
necessarily.
modules that make
Like, imagine that the only way you're able to share that station is you having the same ship. Then yes. Like, if, like, let's say I have the Endeavor and I built a stations, right? And you come in and I'm offline. The only way you're able to access that space station is you have the same ship. Maybe not the same variants, but has to be the same ship.
up its concepts.
It's not because it's not common sense, but because the game, like the developer wants they want to sell as many ships as possible.
Okay, so with any ship still
You see, like what I told you. See, one base, different variants. This is what they want to do, right? If you want to conquer something, you're gonna have a exploration ship, a reconnaissance endeavor, like a troops endeavor, like a troops support endeavors, a medical ship, a hangar, like everything.
Modules that make up its concept
I
set.
kind of get where they're going with
Okay.
this.
So with any ship still in the concept phase, it's important to remember that these are just the currently announced specs, and that these are subject to change as the ship continues to move through the production pipeline. As a matter of fact, with the Endeavor being such an old concept, it's pretty much a certainty that much of the ship will in fact change, and probably in quite significant ways. CIG will most likely try to preserve the spirit of the ship and some of its high-level design characteristics, but everything from the design language, module functionality and design, and even the ship's final size will most likely dramatically change once the ship begins its production phase. The ship consists of 3 sections: These three sections consist of the Explorer, the Workshop, as well as the Drive section. The Explorer is a medium to large...
Like once, like this ship, right? It would take fucking crazy amount of effort to maintain this. Think about this. Like imagine, right? As a space station, like as one, and it's all attached, and something happened to the drive. So you have to move all the crew from the main ship, go across and maintain the
shuttle that can disconnect from the
like
workshop
just imagine how many people you need to operate
dangerous areas that you don't want to bring your valuable modules into, or perhaps land on planetary surfaces. The workshop section is the long spinal support with which internal pressurized walkways exist that allow the connection of multiple modules and connections to the
not
rest
gonna
of the
make
ship
it tiny.
as well.
I mean, for them to make the Explorer can separate from the workshop and the drive, that's already make it tiny.
There is the drive section, which consists of the primary thrusters, main engineering, as well as the jump drive.
Imagine you have to spend like
Let's get the Endeavor's current dimensions out of the way.
$1,500 to make this ship fully equipped
meters,
and for its purpose, and you have no mission to fucking do it.
And a length of 200 meters. While this is quite large, the current size is most likely not accurate, and we will address why this is later on in the video. Internally, the Endeavor is slated to carry in roughly 500 SCU of cargo and is currently equipped with 4 medium computers, 1 capital power plant for the drive section of the ship, 1 large power plant for the Explorer cab, 2 large shield generators, 1 medium radar, and 4 large coolers. Once again, keep in mind that all those stats just listed will definitely change once the ship goes into active development. The Endeavor is slated to support a crew of 3 to 5, but with so much new game design having taken place since the Endeavor was concepted, this crew count will grow rather substantially. It's quite possible that just the engineering requirements alone will require 3 to 4 people minimum. From an armament standpoint, the Endeavor is never going to be a frontline fighter. The Endeavor is a heavy science ship and thus is very lightly armed, currently sporting 1 dual-mount size 5 weapon that is still yet to be determined. In order to get such a large and complicated ship to move, the Endeavor is equipped with 9 capital main thrusters, 4 capital retro thrusters, and 18 capital maneuvering thrusters. As mentioned earlier, the Endeavor concept sale was done in a unique way. Not only was the base ship sold, but there were also 3 pre-configured
They sold the
variants.
ship, man. They did put this one on sale for a limited amount of time. Maybe people didn't have access to the ship right now to fly it, but some people had bought the ship, right?
And the base variant into one SKU. To get a better idea of what the concept sale consisted of,
they always sell it.
walk through each of them.
They always sell it.
The standalone Endeavor consisted of the base ship with no modules included. This would allow for the player to acquire modules through in-game means and allowed one to not be locked down.
See,
in terms
that
of
is
which
one thing
module.
I hate about nowadays game, right? Apart from Rockstar Studios, the rest of the gaming studios, even Tencent, right? They keep doing this fucking alpha release shit. They never release a full game. That's what I fucking hate it. Like, yeah, I fucking hate this kind of shit.
To get. The Endeavor base
Like, make it complete. Make it complete, maybe 80%, and you can add on as the time goes on. But nowadays, the trend is
on one specific gameplay loop.
pre-release only 40% of the game, and they just keep building as it goes. It's fucking horrible.
And came with the service and crew module, general research module, and
The only
general
thing,
science module.
the only reason I like Star Citizens because I like space. That's it.
The Discovery class
But
Endeavor was sold
the
for
idea of the
$425.
game when they're making the
next
game,
pre-configured
I
Endeavor
don't like
was
it.
called the Hope class Endeavor. This class focused on fleet and troop support
But
through heavy
hey,
medical
who am I to
gameplay.
say, right?
It came with the medical bay and the landing bay modules. The Hope class Endeavor sold for $450. The final pre-configured Endeavor was called the Olympic
What the
class
fuck?
Endeavor.
The
Bay
ship?
and the
Wait, hang
landing
on.
bay modules. The Hope class Endeavor sold for $450. The final pre-configured Endeavor was called the Olympic Class Endeavor. This class focused on agriculture and included a set of 2 biodome modules. The Olympic Class Endeavor sold for a total of $500. You could also pledge for what was known as the Master Set.
See?
This included the base Endeavor, as well as every
and the fucking
module
audio modules for $1,000.
This included the biodomes, fuel module, research module, science module, landing bay, medical bay, service module, super collider,
$1,000
and the telescope.
100%.
array. We will go into what all these specific modules do here in just a moment. The master set with the base Endeavor and all the modules was sold for $900.
$900.
CIG also allowed for the purchasing of all the modules on their own so that you could have further control over which module selections you applied to your base Endeavor pledge. Let's get into what these final modules are and their pledge prices. We will deep dive each module in the next section of this video. So for now, let's list out the modules.
And now imagine the add refinery, crafting, and all that shit coming in. Like, imagine this ship is going to cost so much money.
Agricultural gameplay and were sold for $100.
Recycle and shit.
The fuel and cargo module adds additional long-range fuel and cargo storage and sold for $35. The research module supports a variety of scientific research and studies and sold for $45. The science module centers around analytic data gathering and sold for $45.
Wow.
The landing bay enables landing and spawning.
Oh, fuck this landing bay. You have to buy it too? What the fuck?
Ships and sold for $75. The medical bay is a complete hospital with multiple tie-ins to medical gameplay and sold for $75. The service module adds additional crew facilities and sold for $25. The Super Collider enables overclocking and manipulation of items and sold for $125. The Telescope module acts as an observatory and enables jump point discoveries. It was sold for $125. Now, before we deep dive each module and its role and function, it's important to understand how the modularity on the Endeavor functions and what its limitations are. Modules for the Endeavor have sizes, and those listed sizes are based on a 2x3 grid layout that matches the airlocks on the workshop part of the ship. This grid system both allows certain configurations, while at the same time prevents other configurations that could have intersecting geometry or other issues. The modules are typically installed in a symmetrical pair. Here you will see how that grid system is laid out and how modules can fit into the grid. Some modules, such as the landing bay, have additional restrictions placed on it due to that particular module's design. For an example, an Endeavor can only have one landing bay module attached at any given time. There's a lot more to talk about regarding that landing bay, so we'll circle back to that one later. One more thing we should discuss before getting into the mostly science-based modules is of course science gameplay, or at least what CIG has envisioned for it currently.
Okay, so then this is the ship that you're gonna buy, right? This is the capital ship. This is the ship that you're waiting for?
I won't list every aspect of the gameplay.
What variants are you going to build?
Doing a lot of speculating. Let's at least give a brief understanding of what it encompasses so that the module's functionality will make more sense as we go through them all. Okay, so science gameplay seems to be based on collecting, analyzing, and utilizing data. Whether that data is gathered by the telescope or super collider and then analyzed by the general science module, the overall gameplay loop seems to center around data collection and then what to do with that data. The medical gameplay loop is a variant of this, which is why it also fits nicely within the Endeavor concept.
Yeah,
medical
you have to
gameplay is gathering medical data on your patient, analyzing that data, and providing the appropriate medical response. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the final modules that were part of the concept set.
For me, right? Like, this kind of ship is cool.
The first module we're going to talk
but
about.
I think, you know what I think about all these ships? Like, you can buy it individually too, but I think they should put it like, you know, in tiers. You know, as your organization grow, let's see, you, me, Sapien, and Carnage, and we grow like 10 more people, right? And now we operate. Like, okay, we get a certain ship, like let's say this ship, for example, it required at least 5 people to have it. Then when should you have 5 people, then you're able to do this ship. to like, you know, to get the ship. I think it's much more
known as the organics module.
common sense
This
than
module is an
like
agricultural
you or me buying this ship outright. Let's say we spend $1,500 to buy the ship, but we cannot even fly this fucking ship all by ourselves.
Module that allows for various forms of plant life to be grown in tightly controlled environments and harvested for profit. You will be able to control the atmosphere, sunlight, temperatures, radiation levels, and other factors for the biodomes. The biodomes will support many different types of soil and plant life, leading to some interesting and perhaps very valuable results. The results of a good harvest could produce foodstuffs, medicinal herbs, and even controlled substances. The biodomes have a grid size of 2 by 1, and only 2 can be installed to any one endeavor. The next module we will look at is the fuel and cargo module.
And I think that also, that's a good point too. When you told me they try to implement NPC AI to do the work for it, that's cool too. But like I said, right, when you look at all the NPCs' current state on moons or planets, right, they don't work very well. So basically, what I'm saying is, I think they should do like a tier kind of ship. So then when the ship is required minimum of 4 people to run it, you need 4 people to run it, because otherwise you're just generating NPCs, right, throughout all the servers. Imagine it's not gonna be like a good performance kind of game. That's what I'm trying to say. When the input from players is much better than input from NPCs, because they operate in a formations or a formula that had been preset, rather than a player running around and do their own thing. So,
by providing additional fuel,
but
and
hey,
supply
they have to
storage.
make money, so
The fuel and cargo
I kind
module
of
has a
understand
grid
why
size
they
of 2 by 1, and
they're
there's
doing all
currently
these
no
crazy
listed
ships
installation.
with
The General Research Module
with no
is
intent
a
of-
multi-use facility that can support a variety of science-based pursuits.
of a group of people can
Examples
play it,
include
or
biological
required
studies,
to
microscopy,
operate the ship,
zero-G experiments,
but
and
rather than
high-detail
just selling
scanning,
a
as
ship
well
for a
as
single player.
spectrometers and chemical analyzers. The idea behind the research module is to
We
gather
have
data that
NPC
can either
crew
be used to unlock
right now.
new
It's
blueprints and
PDS and
techniques, or to
PDC
sell
on the
open
campus. They
market
shoot
for profit.
automatically and use
The
the same
research
AI
module
system
has
as
a
the
grid
AI
size
ship.
of 2 by 1 and currently has no
But when you
listed
think about like
installation
when
limit.
they do those NPCs, right? You know that sometimes NPCs they have this, because it depends on the sensitivity of how they track and stuff, right? Like that, right? Sometimes they too accurate, or sometimes they just do shit. So I think, and I
next
understand
module
that
is
it is
the general
also
science.
it's part of the players become making mistakes, or they suck at shootings, or they suck at tracking. I understand that too, but it's sometimes it could create, you know, frustrations now, because the NPC make the mistakes
This
rather
module
than
is focused on gathering
me
analytical
making
data
mistakes
that must be
while in
computated by the
combat, or
module's array of
Carnage
computers
making
and
mistakes
databanks.
while flying.
It can turn raw information gathered
You know what I
by
mean?
the General Research Module or the Telescope Array. The General Science Module has a grid size of 2 by 1 and has no current installation
Yeah.
limit.
I mean,
The
see,
meta-
that's also one point too. That is another good point, because remember when we did that scavenging missions, and I got stuck behind the wall. Same thing could happen to NPCs, right? Imagine that, you know, I have a biodomes, 4 of those biodomes, and an NPC stuck somewhere and
Medical Bay
don't do
module
their
is
jobs.
primarily designed to be a full-on hospital, complete with
All
surgical
lags,
capabilities,
all desync.
operating theaters,
So
recovery rooms, and more. It is intended to
I
work
think
in
humans'
concert
input
with
is
the
so
landing
much
bay
better.
module in order for patients to access the facility's treatment centers quickly and efficiently.
and now they
meta-
recently they came up with the insurance of ships, right? But before, remember back in the day, nobody stored their ships. They just leave it there, and you have all the mining. You know, remember all the mining stations? Yeah. After they're done with their mining and stuff, they just leave their ship there, and they just log off. That that creates tremendous amount of stress on the servers too. So in order for them to like, I think, in order for Star Citizen to maintain like a good performance server, I think the player has to be responsible to store their ships and stuff like that.
Counter.
Make sense?
The module will be equipped with Tier 1 medical beds, so the ship could act as an org's primary respawn point. The medical bay will most likely be able to support the surgical operations required for cybernetic limbs and other modifications. The medical bay has a module...
And imagine once we have this kind of ship, right? We go into space, or let's go on explorations in space. And we're going to stay out for a long time. So then the servers cannot just, you know, put a time limit on ship. So then after a certain time, they disappear, they wipe it. You can't do that. And if they just leave the ship there, which means all other ships who are, you know, people who had done it,
size of 2x2.
Yeah, but then think about that. Right? Think about that. When you leave your ship more than 5 hours, let's say you and me and the crew had this ship, right? And we've been fucking around for like a bit. But now you have to go. You are the owner of the ship, right? Now you have to go. But are you gonna fly all of the people back, or are you gonna just leave them there and just go? But then, okay, in five hours, is the ship gonna disappear? So that everybody is gonna disappear too? So then it doesn't really align with this kind of missions, you know? That the capital ships are supposed to stay in orbit for a long time, and they have to keep going with missions or whatever it is. So I think it's quite hard for them to manage. First of all, the servers, and also the idea of it. You know?
A module is an underslung hangar that attaches directly to other laboratory.
But this fucking thing is annoying. Like, I fucking hate this. Like, a certain thing has to be included. Essentials, like this capital ships, right? Like this ship has to have this module, the hangar. But it's optional for you to attach on it or not. But this thing it should be sold separately. This is so stupid. Okay, I understand the medical bay, I understand the biodome, I understand the research, I understand the extra storage or extra few parts. But
it's intended to support multiple
some of the shit they do is just...
However, due to the Cutlass's new increased size, I could see the landing bay module more appropriately supporting a couple of C8Rs. The hangar will also facilitate the upkeep of ships inside it, and while not directly mentioned, it could be assumed that
So then what you're saying is, if I fly my... Wait. Oh, it's dark. I thought it was in space. So if I don't want my Molly to disappear, I just fly it in orbit? Is that it? And that's it?
But this is a bit of speculation. The landing bay is specifically one
so
of
it's
the
going to stay there forever?
issues with the Endeavor, and
so
we will
imagine
take a deeper
the
look at that
resources
shortly.
the server has to render once you leave those kind of things outside. And if everybody leaving things outside,
module is the service module.
The performance of the game isn't going to be great. That's what I'm trying to say.
If the workshop section of the ship is detached from the Explorer cab,
and now they keep making these capital ships, right, with separate modules and different missions to stay longer in space. And now imagine you have this ship, I have this ship, and now we're all staying in space. We leave it there.
Space station-like role. The
Hot
service
damn.
module is in direct support of
and nobody can fucking access this too, because we don't have shared access. Only the owner able to do it.
Limit. Now for a really interesting module, the Super Collider. The Super Collider module is an elaborate overclocking facility. In addition to the large spinning Super Collider ring, it also includes a pair of clean rooms and workbench labs that are ideal for tweaking and overclocking ship components, as well as weapons, thrusters, etc. This will allow you to push them to higher levels of performance and efficiency. The Super Collider module has a size of 2x2 and is limited to 1 per ship due to the module's overall size. And finally, for the last official module,
but then
the telescope.
When I go to the bigger ship, right, if I am the owner, I park this thing in orbit, I go to bed, I log off. So does it mean that's it? Like the ship is going to be there, and you and Carnage or Sapien, you guys cannot fly the ship. You guys just stay in the ship. It cannot be done like that, right?
Module. This is an extremely powerful mobile stellar observatory, which can be used for everything from standard navigation.
So it's kind of conflicting, no? Unless you have the same ship, then you can have access to the ship.
Visible and gamma spectra.
So then you cannot have, like, you know, you got to make, it's still the game, and they want to make money out of it. So then it's one of the members has to buy the ship in order to, you know, keep going on missions without, let's say I'm the owner of this ship, and you have to buy it too.
Area of stars and slowly searching for signature anomalies. The telescope module has a size of 2x1 and is limited to 1 per ship.
Until you either break it or insurance claim, or we all relog. But you see, what if, like, I log off because I have to go to sleep, and you something, the Star Citizen crash or something, or it crashed, so that all of you guys are kicked off, and now you guys relog in. You guys cannot control the ship 100%, right?
We need to start with the biggest culprit of these, and that
because
is the current
if you are on the same sessions as I was, and you guys continuing it, okay, you guys can fly the ship. But then once, let's say the game crashes, all of us got to relog. Me, I'm already log off, going to sleep. So you guys can relog. You guys maybe can access the ship, but cannot fly the ship.
100-meter length. We can look to the landing pay module and other MISC ships as our measuring stick to quickly see that the Endeavor
because imagine, right, if it's on the large scale, if everybody can move the ship just because we're in the same sessions, and when I log back in, the ship is gone or something like that, it will be like so stupid. I mean, see, but then when you in 4. I understand. In 4.8, you can store your ship in my hangar, and you're able to fly your ship, right? But you're not able to fly the main hangar, no?
This is way too
you can fly your ship that you store in my hangar, but you cannot fly the main guy.
There's a lot of speculation by players and content creators regarding how large the ship
Carnage
could
will be
grow.
able to store my Caterpillar, but the feature is not fully developed.
Meters.
Yeah,
However, going back
I mean,
to something John Cruz said
I
on
think
a previous all-ship
it's
Q&A,
hard, man.
It was stated that
it's
the
hard.
largest
It's hard
player-ownable
because
ship will
I
in
have
fact be the
no
Aegis
idea what
Javelin,
are they
480
planning
meters
on
long. This
on
gives
doing,
us some
but
limitations on how large
I
the
could
Endeavor
feel.
could get.
Holy fuck! What is that ship?
How large the Endeavor could get.
The Aegis
Now, estimate limitations
Javelin?
on how large the Endeavor could get.
Holy fuck!
How large the Endeavor could get.
How big is this fucking
Now,
ship, man?
estimating how long the ship would need to grow is based on complete speculation.
Yes, because mine one is in your hangar, but I cannot log in and get out of my molly and go into your capital ship and fly it away, right? I can't do that, right? You can take it because I store my ship in your hangar. But imagine that the hangar is mine. But can you go out of your ship and fly mine?
But we can have a little fun here by using the hangar and its stated ability to carry 2 Cutlass Reds as a great starting point in order to estimate some options for the Endeavor's possible size increase. So it's important to know that when the Endeavor was originally concepted, the Cutlass was a much smaller ship. It then went through its own redesign where the Cutlass...
What if I relog? What if game crashes and then you already gone? Can I relog back in and with a different session, different server and fly that same ship? Like, let's say party or disband and stuff because of game crash.
To a length of 36 meters. When you put the new Cutlass next to the Endeavor and its landing bay hangar, you can quickly see how this just isn't going to work. Looking at it from another angle, you can see that not only does a single Cutlass
oh my god, it's
fit,
so...
but 2 would be impossible, and that's at the current 200-meter length. Now, if we scale the Endeavor up to a scale that would support a Cutlass Red, let's say 425 meters, something under 480 meters. Just as a conversation starter, And keeping in mind that we need to allow for some amount of maneuvering room in the hangar bay, with the Cutlass Red needing room to both enter and exit as well as turn around and adjust. You may be able to squeeze the originally stated second Cutlass Red in there, but you're left with a pretty inefficient design that does not give the...
Yes, because the codec, the codes for the hangars is the same with it's the same code from the hangars in the planet, right? Once somebody, let's say if you call the ships, if you spawn ships, right, and you and me not in party, not friends or anything, I get to the elevator and try to access your ship, they will respawn me back to the medical bed.
Much room to come in
because
and out of the
I am not
safely,
the owner
and
of
thus
the ship.
drastically slowing down the
You know what I
process of
mean?
bringing in critical
And
medical
if we're not in
patients
party, we are
on
not
board,
friends,
say,
I
a
don't think you're
Hope
able to
Class
access it. You will have to
rethink on the design
respawn
of
back
the landing
into
bay
your
itself.
main
Doing
planet.
this in such a way that improves functionality without drastically upping the size
That's
of
what
the
I'm trying to
Endeavour.
say.
By changing the landing bay to a dual
So it's
opening
kind of
landing and
difficult for
launch
them
tube
here.
style
Like,
hangar,
okay, are they
we
gonna
allow
make
ships
it
to
like
come in from one
everybody
direction
is
and
going to
leave
be
the other
accessible
without the need to
because
do
they
much
are on the same
maneuvering in order to
sessions?
land and take off.
Or is it
While
that
ships would need to come
everybody,
in a
like
linear fashion,
maybe two people
it
have
does,
to have
however, open up the
identical
possibility for
of the
longer ships,
base
such as the
of
Apollo.
the ship to enable to
Now, again,
operate them
it's important to
once
reiterate
the
that this
owner
is just fun
is locked
speculation at
off?
this point.
And
We
in
know
the worst case
Endeavour will be
scenarios,
reconcepted and will most likely have a
all
pretty
the
massive design change
parties
that
member
brings it
crash.
closer to the current
You know what I
design
mean?
language that is MISC. Speaking of which, since the Endeavour was originally concepted, the MISC design language has evolved and been refined by CIG over time. We can look at the Odyssey and the Expanse as cues to where the design direction has started to point to. The Odyssey even has specific elements from the Endeavour. However, they have been further refined and updated. We can see here what a possible reconcepted Hope-class Endeavour could look like when borrowing elements from those ships. So
Yeah, but
another
then
big sticking point
because
is
that one
modularity.
is
We
out
haven't seen
in
modularity
the
come
open,
into the game
you know,
at the time of this
like
video.
once you like, let's say
However-
I cannot take the ship because they zone it, right? When in the hangars, that hangars belongs to you unless we are parties, right? But once it flies out of the zone, let's say the common zones, right? Then you can take that ship, store it, sell it, scrape it, and destroy it. That's fine. That's
According
part
to
of the game.
CIG,
That's
many of the
understandable.
tech blockers
But
that
when I'm
prevented
talking
modularity
about
are
like
beginning to go away, and
when the same party, like, you know, doing the same missions in the same ships with this big of, you know, so many ads on, so many things I can access. So then if you are the owner of the ship and you are gone, can I, you know, have a full control of the ship? It's like captain and the co-captain. Once the captain goes to sleep, when the co-captain becomes a captain, you know?
of modularity has started to come up in developer chats recently in regards to the RSI Galaxy. However, the
So it's
Endeavour
kinda
still
tough.
brings
It's
something
tough.
unique to the
I don't know what
modular
they're
space
trying to go
versus
with
a
this, but
ship like the
I don't know.
Galaxy. The Endeavour has the unique ability to mix and match different modules, and that leads to
So
more
then that's
and
what
more
I'm trying to
potential
say,
synergies
like,
between modules.
These kind
that
of
will
games, right?
ultimately have to be balanced and monitored.
I hate it
But
when
hope-
people don't. They have a visions of how to develop the game, but they have no idea what is the end goal they're trying to do here. They just build up as it goes, and it just leaving us out here guessing like, okay, what is what.
Hopefully, creative use of the Endeavor's modularity is something that is rewarded rather than
No,
always
he
kept
can
in
put
doubt.
it out. Like, he can pull it out because the ship. I checked Carnage stole my ship into his hangar and was able to pull it out from his hangar when I was off. But yeah, because he stored your ship in his hangar, right? But there's no way he can access your ship without even taking that ship and store it in. And also, it also lead to another problem too. What if you come back online and you reclaim that ship? Does it mean that Carnage ship is going to break? You know what I mean? So it's
another ship that has this unique.
I don't know.
Mix and
I
match
truly don't know
aspect
where are
is
they
the
going with this. I know that
So
they're gonna
amongst
make
all
money
ships, it's still a
with
really unique
every ship
feature
that's coming
could have
out with
wide-ranging
modules
benefits
and
to
this
the
kind of
Endeavour
stuff.
captain.
That's what
In
they're aiming
conclusion,
at.
the Endeavour stands alone as the ultimate ship for those who want to forge their own unique path through the verse, and their future
Like this ship, for example, is a great example. Like this is like one standalone ship. Like one, you can do everything. It's the captain of everything. So once the captain is gone, can the co-captain fucking do something about it? Or when it's gone, it's gone.
The Endeavour stands alone as the ultimate ship for those who want.
Yeah, see? So then that's go exactly to the same question I'm saying. So what if, you know, like you are locked off and you know, and something, you know,
Forge their own
this is
unique
all the
path
ship
through
that
the
you
verse
have.
and their
And
future gameplay focus.
I don't
A
know,
wide
something
array of gameplay loops
brick
that
or
are
something.
supported
What do I
by
have to
a
call
large
you to like,
selection
hey
of
man,
modules,
Snow, you
includes
gotta wake
everything
the
from
fuck up
medical,
and spawn the ship
science,
for us?
agriculture, overclocking, scanning, and more. Much like our previous
So I
episode
think
on
it's
Drake
the
Kraken,
concept
the Misk Endeavour is really several ships in
is
one,
unclear.
and
It's
doesn't
so
lock the
unclear
buyer down to just
of
one
all these
future
ships,
gameplay
like
loop.
all the capital
For
ships,
those
all
who
the
don't
big
have the
ships,
opportunity
the
to pledge for
multi-purpose
this
ships.
modular monster,
I don't
the
know what
Endeavour
they're
makes the
planning to do
perfect
with it.
earning game end goal for any player or organization. We don't yet know when the Endeavour will go into active
What if you don't
development,
claim
and
it?
there remains
And
concerns about what kind of
yeah,
desire
then
CIG has to
if you
put
don't
the
claim it, means if Carnage has it and use it and store it, then he able to do it. But if you, but that does, it's the same thing, right? So what's the point of Carnage stealing it or taking it? Because if you want it whenever you log back in, you reclaim it, it's gone. Like, you know, there's no
Endeavour
point.
into active development
No,
anytime
it's
soon.
actually no
But
point.
with more and more Misk ships coming online, the parts and pieces are building up to hopefully support a faster build process in the future. Obviously, modularity, the room system, resource management, as well as the gameplay loops that are supported by the modules needs to be in game before this ship makes sense to enter production.
You see, even
As a
in the gameplay
stopgap, I
too.
could see the
In the
Endeavour
gameplay, you
as a
see, they have
stopgap.
different variants. They have the overclocking thing, the exploration thing, and the biodome. See, you see, they want to have a group of this ship. They want to sell as many as they could with different modules, different variants.
I could see the
So the
Endeavour
goal
initially
is to
releasing
sell
with a
them,
certain
not
subset of
to
modules. Say,
purposely
for example, the
design
Hope
them
class
for
Endeavour. This would allow them
for
to get
certain
the ship
things.
into production.
So that's why
while
it's
not
unclear.
needing to wait for every supported gameplay loop
They
to
don't
be
even know
active.
like what they're
The
gonna do
Endeavour and its
with
modules
this kind
usually
of
go on sale
approach,
during the IAE
like
event
selling
every year.
modules and big
All right,
capital ships.
That's going to be it for this episode of Starjump Shipyard. I hope you all enjoyed
That's
this
why
deep
I
dive
don't-
on the myth.
Yeah, but then I think Star Citizen is gonna stop that too. They don't want you to lend them, right? They don't want They don't want you to loan them. They want Carnage to buy exact ship. That's what they want to do. You know, they don't want you to fucking like load shit. No. You see, even like thing two get disconnected. So that is good, but also bad. It's good so that they clean up all the cluster shit that in the game, but it's bad because now I have to assume I have to go all the way back, right? And what happened to all my Terranite that I just mined? I hope they're still there. But now I spawned in New Babbage. I hope that the ship did not, you know, obliterated by the game just because I was AFK watching YouTube video. Oh yeah, I mean they will add share access or stuff like that for sure. But in order for you to operate the ship, motherfucker, then how do I get there? Like, do you have to fly me there? Because I have no other ship, man. My prospector is gone too. Where? Fuck. Maybe I should go and ask. Oh, fuck me. Oh, it's gonna be difficult for them, man. Like, I think the spawning thing is gonna be very difficult for them. What do you mean? First check your F1 to see if your ship asset respawn. I don't even know if my ship is already, like, dude, like, I have to fly from New Barbage to Crusader? Should be shown on the map. To be honest, I have no fucking idea where that is. Should be shown on the map. You see it on the map or no? I don't see it. You see it? I don't see it.
Hi, and welcome to New Babbage. It was great talking with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Ready to upgrade?
Press the ship icon.
Located in the plaza, the factory. Hello. And
Top right.
welcome to New Babbage, capital city of microtech, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Nope, I cannot click it. Maybe I need a ship to click it. I don't see it. Yeah, I think it's on somewhere else. See, that's what I meant. So when we spawn in the same sessions, same servers, and now you log off, right? And for some reason, you know, like the game crashes, and we go back in, right? So then we all gonna spawn back into home base. So you see what I mean? So it's fuck man. So I have to claim that shit, right? I don't see the ship anywhere.
It was nice chatting with you. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your visit. Located in the plaza, the factory line has all of Microtech's latest offerings.
Yep. For me, when I log in, I usually, I don't know. But hey, you are watching this live right here. Like I'm not making this shit up. Like this shit is, like you say, I cannot find it.
Hi, and welcome to New Babbage.
See?
Dining and entertainment. Be sure to visit New Babbage's renowned promenade.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's not easy to do this kind of stuff, but it is what it is.
Vehicle retrieval system. Whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology or the beauty of our award-winning garden.
Your Molly is definitely on a different server. You see it eventually in a few days. I mean, fuck, I don't have a few days, man. Hell no. See? I still have to claim it. And imagine that if I don't have the ownership of the same variants, they're not gonna let me claim it. So then same thing with the capital ships, right? If you are the owner of it and you log off and something, man, so for some miracle or some forbidding shit reason that the ship is end up in a different server and I end up in a different servers, unless I have the same ship, cannot claim it. I mean, I cannot fly it. Same principle, man. So I don't know. I don't know how are they going with it, but I know for the fact that they're trying to make a lot of money from the ship by selling different modules and different variants without even having a clear understanding of where they're going with this. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's just like we become the testers of all their products and we have to pay so much money for it, which is so stupid. Is my shit still here?
Systems activating. Systems on.
Yeah, everything is reset. Hell yeah.
Launch complete.
Oh, did I hit it? No. Well, if you are specifically talking about abandoning ship and transferring ownership so you can pull from other players' hangars, that's not the game at all. No, I'm not saying that I pull from your hangars. I'm talking about what if, let's say you lent me the ship, right? Abandoned ship is abandoned ship. Abandoned ship means it just like is abandoned, right? So you don't have the right for that ship. So then you cannot access the ship if it's abandoned. But if you're in a party, then you know you basically have the share kind of access to the ship, no? But when, like I said, once you go to sleep, when you log off, and I take over, or I'm continuing with the missions or whatever it is, right? And by some something happened, and let's say the game kick us out, like just now, right? Now, and this ship this is my ship, and I just got AFK watching YouTube, right? And when I come back, I have to respawn it, and I have to fly it. So imagine that it would be so much harder when the ownership isn't mine. You understand what I'm saying? So then I think the only way for them to fix it is that you and I have the same ship. Maybe not like maybe not like the same variants, but you and me have to have the same ship in order for me to continue with the once you are gone, I may able to respawn it and continue with the mission with Carnage or Sapient. That's what I'm trying to say. It has to be continuous. It doesn't require the owner to do it. And I don't think they're gonna let you lend ships, man. No way. Because they, like I told you, they want to sell more ships. They don't want you to lend ships. Maybe they're able to extend the accessibility to the party after the owner logs off. Maybe a little bit, but ultimately they want you to buy identical ships to perform the same thing. And this is the prime example of it. I have the ownership of the ship, right? I got disconnected. I went back in. Maybe I didn't get crashed or anything. I was in the same game. Just got disconnected from that server. And now I have to respawn the ship. I have to fly all the way back. And now imagine that it's a gigantic ship with many people in it. It's quite hard. To grant permissions to like whoever that in the party. I think that would be so hard to do it. They would grant permission to the one that have the same ship. That I understand. See, so then leaving the game always causes problems. Think about that. So then, and you know, Star Citizen isn't the best at being stable. It's like there's this old saying that if you don't see bugs, if you don't see poor performance, you are not playing Star Citizen. That's what I'm trying to say. So then I think because they don't have a clear approach of what this game is gonna be, that's why they always implement new stuff, which gonna cause more problems for them to resolve than actually, you know, focus on stabilize the game, right? Like, for example, the logging and relogging, it's been happening for so many years.
Quantum fuel, 75%.
So think about this. Once we in like a gigantic mission or something, an organizations that, you know, like fight or war, and fuck, every time we get disconnected or something, we have to fly all the way back. Imagine that. It takes all the fun out of it, man. You know what I mean? So in order for the game to cause less problem, you have to stabilize the game first. It's fine if you want to upgrade engines, you want to implement new things, but all those things has to be ironed out. It cannot be like tedious like this. Oh my god, this thing, I need a new quantum drive too. Fuck, my legs are killing me, man. Fuck. But I know they listened. I know they listened. I've been complaining about the radar for mining. They fix it. They fix it today. It took fucking forever to scan the goddamn rock. And now they fix it. But then once I broke that rock, I still have to rescan that shit again. That is fucking like, that is one of the dumbest shit. Okay, hang on. Let me see. So let's say you find an AI Idris or Endeavor and took it over. You can store it, and I can store it since it's NPC spawn. The ownership authority is no. They will, if it's AI spawn, it's going to be like once, like let's say we kill all the fucking NPC AIs, right? It becomes abandoned ship. You can take the ship apart, you can salvage it, you can scrape it, but you cannot fly it. I can guarantee you that much. Star Citizen would never let you do it unless maybe you have the same Endeavor. You have the ownership of the same Endeavor. It's like pilot. You cannot fly Boeing, but you learn about the Airbus. You know what I mean? Unless you learn how to fly the Boeing. If AI spawn, no way. Like maybe have the same own you have also that ownership of that ship, then yes, maybe that's a maybe, because they don't want you to experience new ship without having the ownership of it. They want you to buy it. It's money industry, my friend. Money. Yeah, but then they've been stealing it, but that is AI though. Right? That is AI spawn though. Those, like, those, and the Polaris is basically they try to introduce, they try to introduce like those capital ships. That's why they allowed you to have it. Like they allowed you to steal it, experience with it, and then ultimately you're gonna buy it. Same thing with the Molly when they first released too. You know, they let you steal it, they let you experimenting with it, but now if I abandon this Molly, nobody can use it. It's the same thing. They just give you early access. Same with the game, right? They give you early access so then you can, but ultimately they want you to buy it. That could be true, but then they can put a lid on it, no? They can put a lid on it. If they wanted AI to ultimately have no authorized for other people to steal it, they could do it too. The reason they give you access because they want you to experience on the ship, and ultimately you have to buy that ship if you wanna do it. And people often will buy the ship when, you know, when something they can access it and they like it, like something that pre-release and stuff. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. But would I do it if I am the guy that lead Star Citizen? No. I would open for everybody. Yeah, I mean, it could be out for 2 years, or, I mean, the Endeavors had been in development for 10 years. Why do you think they're not releasing it at the moment? Because they had to introduce those capital ships from the Polaris for people to like get like, oh, have an idea of a capital ship. Same thing with mining. First they release, okay, for mining, right? First, we have the handgun, right? And then we have the ROC, right? And then we have the prospector. And now we have the Molly, right? They all to introduce a little bit by giving you early access to them. And ultimately, you will have to buy them. I mean, there's no game loops. So then what? Like the session will end when the owner is gone? It has to be a continuous game loop for other people to access like those capital ships. I mean access, I mean like can control and can do stuff like that. And I think once you have, like, to be honest, that the claim thing is also kind of fucked up too. Let's say if you have an Endeavor, right? And you lend it to your party, I don't think you should be able to claim it. You cannot break that shit. That's my opinion. Like once you spawn the ship, you only can spawn it once. And that's it. If it gets destroyed, you have to buy that fucking thing again. But then it's kind of hardcore though, right? Then it's kind of like a survival game. So then it's not gonna be good. That's what I think. So then Star Citizen is about exploring and stuff like that. So I think it's never gonna work. That is just my opinion. For open world games, game loop is necessary. Like continuous game loop has to be all the time. But it's hard, man. Star Citizen with game loop, imagine the resources to maintain the servers. It's impossible. Oh, no, okay. So then that's the game loop for science, data, and agriculture and stuff they cannot, if they cannot make, maybe they don't do it, or maybe they could do it, but they don't do it, or maybe they couldn't do it. But game with open world like this big, it has to be continuous sessions all the time in order for you to have fun with it. That is just me, okay? That is just me. If I am the owner of, I am directing the direction of this game, I will open everything. Everything is open fucking format. There's no abandoned shit. There's no, the moment you spawn the ship, I am in that ship with you, it doesn't matter. If I am in your party or I sneak into your ship, the moment I killed you, I will take the ship away. And you cannot respawn that ship again to break my shit. That's my ship now. And I would just put no limits on if you have to store your ships or whatnot. If you don't store your ships after 5 hours, you go to jail. It's like parking in the wrong fucking parking spot, or you have to pay crazy amount of fines. Easy. But I know it's expensive to maintain a continuous sessions of game. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I told you. You can get those Polaris and salvage it, steal the gun, steal the missile, sell it. That's fine. Steal the quantum drive, steal that shit. But you cannot have access to it. You cannot fly that ship, but you can steal the components out of it. That's fine. But from my perspective, okay, I would love the ship to become accessible to whoever fucking sit on the fucking driver's seat, or the pilot seat. It doesn't matter if it belongs to you or me. The moment I took your ship, that's mine, and you cannot respawn that shit to break my ship. It's mine. Like unless you go and get it back, then okay. You know what I mean? But then like I understand it though, man. Then everybody will be stealing ships. I would be stealing ships. AI ship? No, I don't think so. AI ship should not be accessible to anyone except it's a like a pre-release, because AI ship ultimately is still AI ship. Because imagine, right, we just spawn missions with AI ship and we fucking get them. Imagine the amount of resources the server has to maintain. Like the ship that is not your, you don't own it, right? And now you're getting from AI. You know, they're not gonna do that shit, man. No way. Maybe on pre-releasing ship, yes, but after they had been released and stuff, you can scrape it, you can salvage it, you can steal components out of it, but you were not able to fly it or use it. Yes, you can, but I say when they implement like capital ships and stuff like that, like big money ship. And also, right, like they don't want imagine you pay $1,500 for that endeavor, right? And I took that ship from you, and now you cannot respawn that ship anymore. Imagine how mad you will be, man. So Star Citizen don't want that kind of stuff, you know? Oh fuck, that's the reason why I didn't put my thruster down. God damn it, that's why it keep moving. But I think AI ship should be accessible to everybody, but only pre-releasing ships.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Oh, it's non-pledge?
Fracturing mode on.
Oh, that actually makes sense. But then think about this. Imagine that your endeavor is non-pledge, and all the ships are non-pledge too, even AI. Isn't that is going to be more fun? I can either steal your ship, or I can steal all the components on your ships and destroy it, and then you can respawn it, but without the components. It's called continuous gameplay. That shit is hard, man. That shit is hard to do. The only game that I think actually able to do it is GTA 5. No, I mean, no, I'm talking about like you spawn only one ship until it get destroyed, right? Or the guy who stole your ships is destroying it. Then you can claim it and respawn it. If he's still using your ship, running around and do whatever the fuck that is, you cannot do anything about it. Either pledge or non-pledge. That ship is gone unless it get destroyed. And you cannot spawn your ship bare bones either. Cannot. But not to AI though, man. Like not AI though, because if you have AI, right, then there will be a lot of traffics. To player ship, yes. AI, no. AI ships only fully accessible when they pre-release. Then it's okay. It makes the player wants to get the ship, you know. It's the best of both worlds. Like you make people curious about the ship, but it doesn't make the players feel like, oh, you're just making this ship to make money, you know. Like the Endeavor is a prime example of it. They built that ship since 2015 as a concept, but they haven't released it yet because they want to make that ship become like, you know, like they want to milk that ship. And that is one of the gameplay that I don't really like it, because it's turning to like pay to experience. It's no longer pay to win anymore. It's pay to experience. So that's just one of the type of the approach that I don't like. Like, okay, if you're gonna be accessible to everybody, fuck, leave it accessible to everybody. If you're gonna lock it to the ownership, lock it to the ownership. Don't fucking like, you know. Yeah, exactly, that's what it is. It's like you never lose it, you know. And a lot of people can abuse it too, right? Like I can loan you ships without penalty and stuff like that. So then yeah, it's not very ideal. Like in my opinion, it's not very ideal. Oh fuck me, I cannot suck that shit up. Come on. Oh, fucking this rock, man. Yes, yeah, of course. Like the one that upgraded, the one that you actually spend time and upgrading the ship, yes. It always has to be better, and those ships, you cannot claim it again. I think that is the best. You only can claim it once the ship is destroyed, and once you claim it, you only can claim the base. You cannot claim, like, you know, the like the one that fully upgraded. Or maybe you can when the ship is fully destroyed, and you have to claim it with the full price. So then it makes people wants to hang on and try to fix the ship once the mission goes south. Like the other day when you and me and Tack, right? We had fun for 1 hour. We shooting shit up for 1 hour, and the ship blew up, and we spent fucking 4 hours fixing that ship. Remember? That shit was. Hey, it pisses me off, but it was fun. Yeah, but EVE Online is too much, right? It's kind of survival thing, right? So then it gets tiring after a bit, and it gets very discouraged after you lose a lot of things. So that is the thing that I think Star Citizen is the best of both worlds. Yeah, EVE Online is absolutely hardcore, but the graphic is dog shit. Star Citizen graphic is $1 billion game. I would play Star Citizen over EVE Online any day, man. And I have played EVE Online, okay? So then not everybody wants hardcore, right? And I understood that. So then if you want to make the game to be fun, accessible, and people are actually enjoying it and making the money at the same time, hire me. Robert, hire me. But you see how fucking tiring this shit is? Like, I just position my ship a little bit further. It takes forever to suck this thing up. With a prospector, I could easily clean this shit in like 10 minutes. Yeah, they tended to be more hardcore, but then, like I said, right? Like, do they really want to make it hardcore? Because a lot of people will not like it. I can tell you that much. Like, it's hardcore, it's fun when you have all this crazy ship at the beginning, but once you lose it and you lost it forever, motherfuck, man, I guarantee you people are gonna uninstall this game so quick. But I think they listened. I think they either listened to me, or some people on stream or on Star Citizen channels had been complaining about the mining shit. They fix it. They fix it. I gave them credit for that. I've been running my mouth since 4.8, earlier 4.9. You were here too, yeah. And they fix it. They fix the scanning for mining. I don't know what else they fix. There have been 1,000 things people don't like. They still get the funding and new players. Yeah, because it is a different types. Like, Star Citizen is very niche game. It's very niche. There's no formula to it. Right? And they keep adding things to it. Like, imagine, right? This game is stable. I'm not talking about like the future fucking focus and shit, okay? I'm just talking about like the performance, the connections, the servers are good. This game is gonna be insane. But it's just that their approach to things are so unclear in so many things. And I could see the problems going forward rather than people enjoying the game like you and me, right? And imagine new players, right? Like who are not playing as long as you and me, or who doesn't have love for ships or space or you know, exploring and stuff. They would fucking install this game, play it for 5 hours, and see how you know, tedious it is. They could uninstall the fucking game, man. And Star Citizens also started from the previous existing players, showing the new players like, hey man, this is new ships, new missions, new stuff to do. You know, I didn't play this game in 2 years until like I just decided to fire it up, and I met you guys, right? And you guys took me on that fucking shooting mission. I was like, okay. I mean, they had changed some shit, but okay. How come I don't? Ah, fuck. Like, do you hear it? See, the game also desync too. You see, instead of focusing on implementing new shit, maybe focusing on, you know, stabilizing the game and make it right. You see how fucking tedious that shit is? I climb up and it goes down. It's a bug too. And server is gonna break. I feel like it. There will be an error for server right now or soon. Fuck, did I go close? Okay, hang on. Okay, never mind. And also another thing, too many animations. Too many animations. CTO? No. God damn it. Fuck, are you serious? I haven't moved that shit close enough. Okay, maybe I can crack that one. It's on my right. I have to go to the outside. Imagine Cornish busts you into your house right now. But when you get up, you have 450 millisecond animations. Yeah, I mean, I understand. But I know this. When it comes to 451st millisecond, Carnage will be fucking dead. Okay? You busting into my house without knocking, you'll be dead. 100%. I have my family here, man. Like, if anybody break into my house without me knowing, you're dead. 100%. The animation will be me holding a gun and squeezing the trigger. And trust me, it doesn't take 450 milliseconds. Where's the other rock? Is it on the right side? Left side? Right side? But then, like I said, right? I still have to go get the gun. So I still have to get up. I cannot just, the gun don't just like spawn right on my lap. You know? I still have to get into motions, you know? So then, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's just that they have to smoothen it a little bit. Where the fuck is that rock, man? Where is it? Where? Oh. Fuck. Doesn't turn enough. You fucking bitch. You see? Like, this is how like, I have to do this shit all the time. Right? So then it gets tiring. Right? So then why can't I just control the fucking whole thing from above? It just... That the engineer who did this ship is fucking stupid. Tell you that much. It's way too long for an animation lock, and you cannot cancel too many times. You invaded Idris, and the guy stuck in that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing when we do the salvaging mission thing. I got stuck in the thing. It's just what it is, man. Like, it's just how it is. Yeah. It's stupid. Yeah. Is it stupid? Fuck yeah, it is stupid. See, I don't even try to climb the ladder. I try to skip that animation by jumping down. But I take damage, but I don't give a fuck. It's so fast. It's so much faster than climbing the ladder. And I think I jumped into the wrong one. I was busy talking. Fuck! I jumped into the wrong one. This laser is too strong for that rock. I have to jump into the right one. The right laser on the right side. And this ship is not fully upgraded. I have to buy another the mining head. I forgot what it's called, but it's the less aggressive than the Helix 2. But hey, one problem at a time. They fixed the scanning. That's good. They fixed the rock scanning thing. That's awesome. To be honest, this rock is not even worth mining, because that shit only has 70% of Thermalright. I'm just wasting time. I was so busy talking, I didn't even, like, pay attention to that shit. Yes, that's why I told you, man. Like, they have to decide. Either this game has to be a open world, continuously sessions of gaming. Like, I'm talking about like continuous of explorations or missions and stuff like that, rather than just like, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to make this game as a hardcore survival game, or are they going to make it as a casual, fun war and ship kind of oriented, like product oriented game? It's kind of tough, because I don't think they have enough people. That's number one. They don't have enough engineers to maintain new ideas and fix the previous one, or integrate the old one into the new engine. It's very difficult. Like, once, like, if you know about like graphic rendering and stuff like that, it's very difficult. And I understand like the difficulties they are going through. I know. but it doesn't mean that, you know, that is an excuse of half-assing the game, right? That is not a good excuse. You got to log in. You got to log into the Inside Star Citizen, where they get the engineers and the designers to showcase what they work on. I mean they show it, just like the Endeavor. They show it in 2015. It's just that they just don't know how to execute the idea of where the game is going. They have the products to sell, but they just don't know how to integrate it with the game. Like, okay, they have that capital ship, and then what? Okay, now they sell all those modules, all the that Olympics variants with $900. Okay, what are they gonna do with that project of $900 worth of product, right? What kind of things are they going to build around that thing, so then they can move on into like a bigger ships, right? So then I understand it too, man. Like, I understand. Like I think they try to fix. That's why I told you, instead of implementing new stuff, fix the game and to the point that, you know, it's stable first. Because if you keep introducing new shit, it's gonna have more problems. And the people who, like you and me, we stay on this game for a long time for the love of it, not because the game is polished or whatnot. So imagine that when the love is gone. The ISC is different. They directly address questions and feedback on things like desync and ship design. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, man. You see, they have no idea. They have no clear approach of where this game is gonna go, leave alone the ship. You know what I mean? So that is not good. To me, in my opinion, that's not good. Because now they're just focusing on selling products in the game instead of, you know, focusing the gameplay. And if they're not careful, man, this game might die too. I'm not kidding. I don't think I can break this one, can I? 2135, maybe not. Oh, maybe. With the surge, I might be, but I have to get close though. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Let me turn this like this. Right. No, I mean they always say that they fix on performance, but we actually experience the performance, you know. And I'm not talking about like stability for me or you, because we have high-end computers. I'm talking about like stability for the low-end computer too. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like the high-end computer. I'm talking about the low end. It should be accessible for everybody to play this game and to be able to enjoy it. Oh, it's only 25 resistance. Oh, I think I can crack this. Fucking almost died. Fucking come on. Ten seconds. 10-second, bitch. We got it. Boom. You see? After I broke it, I still have to scan it. This is like, how stupid can this shit be? And I still can hear the sound of my laser head. Like, what the fuck, bro? So everything is desync after I've been in the server for like a little bit. So then the server is dying. That's what it means, right? So then I think they have to work on their server meshing network a lot. You can hear it, right? Yeah, see? That is sound desync. You should pull up Star Citizen Live Tech Talk in the back. Well, the thing is, shit, man. I have to listen to so many things. I have to listen to the fucking sound desync right now. And I have to listen to them talk too. And I have to mine. So, yeah. I mean... I don't know. Like, from 4.8 to 4.9, I see absolutely nothing. To be honest, except from the mining thing, period. From the mining thing so far, I haven't seen like performance. Same. They added that mining mission. I haven't tried it yet, so I have no idea. But you see, you can hear the laser too. You can still hear it. So if the server crashes now, I'm not surprised. Something ends unmeant to be seen. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you play on a different, like you take a different route on Star Citizens. Right? I take a different route. I mine, right? So then the tech talks goes on about concern and what's being worked on right now. Okay, so then what are they working on right now? Dude, why the fuck can I crack this? What? Why? This one is too big? What? I mean, of course, 4.9 is going to has to be better than 4.8, bro. If they say if you experience 4.9 worse than 4.8, then we might as well just play 4.0. Oh man, the fucking lasers is fucking annoying, no? But do they address anything that I'm complaining right now? Because I haven't seen it fixed in 4.9. So, you know, and and to be honest, I did not play 4.8 that long either. I only played 4.8 with you guys, what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks prior to 4.9. So I don't have a clear understanding of like a lot of the bugs in 4.8. But I can say the bugs from 4.8 in minings, right? I mean, there's a lot of bugs in 4.8 that happen with minings, and they address some of it. I have to play a lot more in order for me to find out those bugs. But then yes, the only thing that I have noticed that they change is the radar. That's it. It's nice to watch those tech talks, but then the thing is, like, there's nobody there to criticize them, no? If they put me on that live show, I will criticize them all the time. It's like, how come this shit doesn't work? Because I am actually playing it, right? And I'm doing it live on stream. And right now, the problem is the sound. You can hear the laser, right? It had been desync. Yes? Can they fix that? Yeah, but then they would never invite me though. They would invite those players that actually they can, you know, they would agree with it. You know? Yeah, but you see, the sound desync had been upsetting for so many years. They haven't fixed it. Yeah, exactly. They only invite those creators that can agree with them. Man, if you invite somebody who can criticize you in a conference, it will be a fucking chaos, man. That's why they want to implement new shit. They want to sell you new stuff. They don't want to fucking hear criticism. Man, they put me on. I can guarantee you this. They would never have me on ever again. And I can talk to them anything about maybe not design, because I'm not good at designing stuff, but I can talk about all the mechanics and all the codes with them. Exactly. No creator on Tech Talk is live on Twitch because they signed NDA. They signed the goddamn fucking NDA, man. And when he came on, he just talked about like very vague, right? It's very vague. Everything is vague. Everything is like, oh yeah, we're working on it, or maybe we had fixed it, but some people don't experience it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Like, we experience it every fucking day. It's just that they cannot talk down to the products that they have created, you know? It's just not the way it is, man. That's why they would never have like somebody like me to be on live, like to be live on thing. But I know a lot of them are watching. A lot of people from Star Citizen is watching. They are watching every stream, bro. I know. They would categorize like people, like they would put me as mining categories, right? And they would be like, look at this guy. He's mining all the time. Look at the problem that he has and fix it. And they will be like, okay, go watch Snow or Sapient, right? Because they're doing missions of PvP or killing shit, like something like that. It's always like that, bro. What the fuck did happen? Oh, I have to move closer, right? And I have to mine that one too. So okay, so this way. Oh my god, the laser thing is fucking killing me, man. I am so sorry, Snow. I cannot turn that shit off. Or maybe I can. I have to land, right? I have to land and turn it off, no? And turn off the power. Let me see. Let me try. Because this shit is driving me nuts. Nope. 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 Nope, it doesn't turn off. See? Oh, fuck me.
Systems on. Engines up. Systems off. Systems activated.
No, they watch me on stream. They watch me on Twitch, man.
Engines on. Launch complete.
I guarantee it. Like, there will be like people that, you know, you have to watch. Like, they will hire, you know, interns or some shit. Like, go watch this guy stream because he's mining a lot. So watch his shit, find out the bugs. That's what he does. That's exactly what they do. All the new games, the developers, yeah, they all do that. Fuck, wrong one. I have to go to the, oh no, I actually it's the right one.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on. Extraction mode on.
Laser. For the love of God.
Weapons off.
Yeah, like, do you see the like big creator? Like, I think Salt might too. Salt might eat. I think he has a lot of good take on in the game. Salty Mike, oh, he also criticized a lot. I mean, he criticized these people a lot too, man. Right? So yeah, I mean, and a lot of his points are valid too. Even though he's complains about it, but then he still play it, you know? Just like you and me, we still play. Wait, what? Oh hell no! This is one of these. Oh, this one is inert. That's why. How about this? How about you, my friend? Are you full of Tyrannite? Fuck, 90%. Oh god damn it! Fuck! I have to move my ship again.
Mining mode on.
I don't know any. I don't watch a lot of streams and stuff, so I don't know any Twitch streamers or YouTube streamer that actually how to say this, mining enough for the dev to come and watch. But I think they watch, like some of them they watch, because they wouldn't address if they don't watch, right? They wouldn't address it if they don't do it. Maybe they play it themselves, but I doubt it, because when I go to work with camera and shit, I don't come back home and start playing with camera. Oh, it's okay. You can break my shield. This ship is a fucking tank. I don't get hurt by little rocks. So this is nice about this ship, you know. I'm not afraid of rock damage. With the prospector, broken every time.
Mining mode on.
What the fuck is beeping? Something is... It took damage, I think. Oh, come on, stop! Stop! No! What the fuck? I think the game is bugged. I have to go back before the server is locking me out.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
Come on, EVE Online will never have this kind of graphic, man. If I want to play game, bro, I want good graphics. I don't want to play on the shitty fucking ass graphic.
Quantum travel engaged.
So whenever the fucking audio is desync like this, it's always better to just go back, get whatever is done, save, and then relog. Because I think the server is dying. I think.
Quantum travel complete.
Are they talking about the death right now? Let me see if they... And yeah, and I see a lot of, I see some people do a lot of minings here on the channel. But hand mining, so. Let me in. Oh hell. Is that right there? Oh nice. Man, the fucking laser thing is driving me fucking nuts, bro.
Landing gear down. Landing. Systems off.
No damage. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We have to go back, refine, and we're good to go. Something is beeping though. Fuck man, I thought it's like something is broken or some shit. Oh fuck. The ship is just driving me nuts. That fucking sound, man. E. God damn. What's up, partner? He's gone. He's like, I want nothing to do with this guy.
A movie glass has been found. Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
Brother, we're gonna make shitloads of money. We're gonna make shitloads of money. How long is this? An hour? Okay, we have an hour to mine shit. I would make fucking like 300k if I can transport it to New Babbage. 100k? I mean 300k, give or take. 1 hour, come back, mine with the moly. That is only 25 SCUs. That's not even a third of that moly capacity. And fuck, imagine to have 3 more people with me. Dude, we make so much money. Like so quick too.
Feel better? Save a buck. Kelto RX. Where fast and reliable medical treatment is always
Come on.
better, doctor.
Come on. Room 4. Room 4. Come on, let me out.
Attention, emergency staff.
2, 3, 4. Oh fuck. Hang on. I think I can watch thing on here too. Hang on. Let me try. Oh hell yeah, it's been started. Come on, let me see the lineup.
Return to surgery.
Oh fuck.
Advanced digital medical assistance available at every Kelto RX. Looking to improve your health? At Kelto RX, medicine isn't only about healing. It's about being your best. Ask your med tech about optional medical. Why should healthcare be a hassle? Recently ranked 5th in patient wait times. Choose convenience. Choose Kelto RX. Just by being here, you're already taking an
Please
important
contact the
step.
front desk.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Please visit.
Maybe it was a bug from the ship. Dude, what the fuck? I have no audio, bro. Oh. Holy fuck. Hell yeah.
Systems activating. Systems on. Launch complete. Shields off. Landing gear up. Quantum travel engaged.
Holy fuck. Fuck, I've been live for 3 hours? God damn.
Quantum travel complete.
Ooh. What a tackle. What the fuck?
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Wait, hang on. Did they turn off my fucking laser or some shit?
Weapons off.
I gotta pay attention to mining shit too, man. Keep watching football or soccer and fuck. I become carnage. I carnage myself. Passing out. Ecresium, fuck no. Ecresium. Do they have Thermalright? Oh hell yeah. Fuck, I forgot the number for the mass. Was it like 20? That was close. Shit. Oh, 9,000 easily. What is this? Oh, 85%. Holy shit, that is big. So, oh fuck, we'll have to mine this one first. What is this? 9,000? 9,000 I can crack with the just mining and chilling and watching football or soccer.
Systems activated. Systems on. Warning. Power critical.
What?
Extraction mode on. Attack on shields.
Oh, what? What is the composition of this rock? Does it have even Thermalright in it? Doesn't scan. Oh fuck, it does. On to the next one.
Mining mode on.
Next rock is not very big. I mean, it's bigger than the one that we just had, but attack on anything. I don't care. This ship is a tank. Oh.
Mining mode on.
Fuck, the passing is insane. Oh. Fuck.
Mining mode on. Landing gear up.
That was quick, no? We fill up a third of SCUs quite quick. What a cross. What a cross. Ooh. Hmm. What a tackle. What the fuck? Oh. Terra Knight, hell yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Not too big. 20k and under? Oh, fuck. What about that one? Ooh. Okay. We'll try and mine this one first. Oh my god. Take more damage. Wait.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
What? Fuck.
Fracturing mode on.
Nothing is impossible. Not with this. Fuck. It is impossible. Shit. Way too big. Oh. Here we go. Way too big. We have to go to the next one.
Mining mode on.
We go to the next one. The next rock. What a cross. What a cross.
Mining mode on.
Hmm? Hmm? Hmm?
Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on. Warning. Power critical. Attack mode shield. Extraction mode on.
Those fucking slide, bro. It's insane. Why? Great. It gave me the other side.
Landing gear down.
We ain't gonna collide shit.
Landing. Systems off.
Hydration break. Fuck. Is it like 5 minutes or something?
Welcome to the ACE. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us at...
A movie glass has been found. Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
Oh, we're making banks, boys. Another half an hour. How much money do I have? 100k? 85k? We can do one more time?
The subject, we got a chem spill.
Fuck! That was close. God damn. So close. What a pass back, bro. Oh, what a dribble. Man, the way they play is just so fucking controlled, man. Like bam, bam, big, big, just, you know, like it's so technical.
Something more serious. Forget that stress.
Lab 2 is off limits to all staff until further notice. No one following to Lab 2. Cleanup 2 down in South Hall. Dr. Chan to surgery.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh yeah, fuck, I cannot. I have to save money so I can rent the Cutlass.
Has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna watch the final real quick. All right. Hang on. All right. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll watch the final real quick, and then when it's over, I probably go back. Probably not. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Snow, thank you for being here. Okay. You have a wonderful weekend. Take care.